Russia has achieved a major milestone in its civil aviation program with the first flight of the first serial production MS-21,310 passenger aircraft, which was reportedly built using entirely domestically produced components. The flight marks the transition of the aircraft from P.reduction to certification testing as Moscow seeks to rebuild its commercial aviation industry around indigenous technologies and totally phase out a reliance on Western aircraft. While the Soviet Union had maintained one of the world's foremost civil aviation industries, this was devastated after the state's disintegration in 1991, leaving Russian airlines heavily dependent on airliners from Airbus and Boeing, while local production effectively ceased. Unlike earlier MS-21 prototypes, which relied on a significant number of imported systems and Western-supplied components, the production standard MS-21,310 has been equipped exclusively with Russian-made equipment. The aircraft is powered by Aviation PD-14 turbofan engines and incorporates domestically manufactured avionics, composite wings, flight control systems, and other critical onboard equipment developed as part of Russia's import substitution program. During its first flight, test pilots assessed the aircraft's stability, controllability, and the performance of its onboard systems, with state-owned aerospace conglomerate Rostec reporting that all planned objectives for the flight were successfully completed. The strategic significance of the MS-21,310 program extends well beyond the introduction of a new passenger airliner. It has become one of Russia's most important industrial and technological projects, with implications for economic resilience, aerospace independence, and the country's long-term civil aviation sector. The program's foremost strategic objective is to reduce Russia's dependence on Western aerospace manufacturers and suppliers. Western economic warfare efforts have limited Russia's access to aircraft, spare parts, engines, avionics, and composite materials from firms such as Boeing, Airbus, Pratt & Whitney, Honeywell, and Collins Aerospace. The MS-21,310 is intended to provide an indigenous alternative capable of sustaining Russia's commercial aviation industry. The ability to produce airliners remains highly valuable for protracted conflicts, with the aircraft having the potential to support military logistics in wartime. The aircraft also serves as a catalyst for rebuilding Russia's aerospace manufacturing base. Development of the MS-21,310 has required the creation of domestic capabilities across numerous sectors, including engine production, avionics, flight control computers, composite wing manufacturing, hydraulic systems, and electronic components. Many of these technologies have applications extending beyond civil aviation into military aerospace and other high-technology industries. As Russian airlines continue to rely heavily on aging fleets of Boeing and Airbus aircraft, many of which face increasing maintenance challenges due to restrictions on spare parts and technical support, successful serial production of the MS-21,310 would provide a replacement aircraft that can be supported entirely through domestic supply chains. The MS-21,310 is powered by the Russian Aviation PD-14 turbofan engines, each providing approximately 137 kilonewtons of thrust. These engines form the core of the aircraft's performance package. The airliner features advanced composite wings, Russian avionics, flight control systems, landing gear, hydraulics, and other critical equipment developed under the National Import Substitution Program. Unlike earlier prototypes that incorporated foreign systems, the production standard -310 version is fully localized. This design enables high operational reliability in Russia's varied climate and infrastructure conditions while supporting long-term fleet sustainment through domestic manufacturing and maintenance ecosystems. Passenger capacity reaches up to 211 in a high-density single-class layout, with typical two-class configurations seating around 163 to 175 passengers. The maximum takeoff weight is approximately 85 tons. Demonstrated range exceeds 3,800 kilometers with a payload equivalent to 175 passengers while maintaining required fuel reserves for standard airline operations. Cruise speed is around 870 kilometers per hour. The wider fuselage, approximately 4.06 meters diameter, provides a more spacious cabin than comparable Western types, allowing greater seat comfort, wider aisles, larger overhead bins, and bigger windows. These features enhance passenger experience on medium-haul flights that dominate Russian domestic traffic. Strategically, the MS-21,310 is a cornerstone of Russia's civil aviation independence. Western sanctions disrupted earlier plans that relied on foreign engines and components, yet Russian industry responded by fully localizing the design. This demonstrates engineering resilience and industrial capacity. The aircraft will help modernize and expand the domestic fleet, replacing aging foreign types on routes where most Russian passenger traffic occurs, predominantly under 3,000 to 4,000 kilometers. Domestic production ensures spare parts availability, reduces exposure to external supply chain risks, and supports skilled employment and technological development across the aerospace sector. Claims around the PD-14 include potential reductions in operating costs relative to older generation aircraft, further improving economic viability for Russian carriers. The program's progress, from prototype flights with PD-14 engines to serial production aircraft achieving first flight, illustrates sustained investment and prioritization of high-technology manufacturing. Russian President Vladimir Putin's recent visit to the Irkutsk plant highlighted official attention to refining performance, including range, while production lines continue to build momentum. Funding support and industrial planning aim to keep assembly continuous and meet long-term fleet renewal goals through the 2030s. In summary, the MS-21,310 combines modern design features, composite aerostructures, efficient Russian engines, a comfortable wide cabin, and solid medium-range performance, with complete technological self-reliance. It positions Russia to maintain robust air connectivity, advance its aerospace industry, and operate a competitive narrow-body airliner independent of external constraints. As certification concludes and deliveries begin, the aircraft is set to become a practical workhorse for Russian aviation, affirming the country's ability to deliver complex civil aircraft under challenging conditions.